I'm afraid we've lost Terrence. Search armored troll. Did it? We'll take the symptoms. You know what we're not doing? We're not skinning Terrence. No. I'll tell you what we are doing. We're picking up all these ebony arrows. Is everybody okay? Well, everybody except Terrence, obviously. Everyone got the right number of arms, legs, toes, ebony arrows, etc. Good. That went remarkably well, didn't it? Yes, it did. The cow didn't really do quite as much distracting as I had imagined, but we probably need to figure out what on earth to do with her. Him or her? I'm going to leave that to you to figure out. I noticed a chest of jade claw. It had a jade claw. We've had a lot of other that's for the door. When I came here the first time, I snuck past and found a door that might fit. Although I'm getting this strange urge to go back and speak to the people outside first, but it's fighting with my strange urge to go and find out what the Jade Claw reveals. Maybe we should just nip ahead and double check that the way is still clear. I seem to remember there were some hostiles in there when I first arrived. Does that have secret passage written all over it? At least at the bottom part. If I looked just like that, I would say that is a secret passage. The rest of it, little less secret passagey. New word. Okay. Hopefully there will be... You would have to wonder how on earth anything did get in here if something did get back, but the denizens of Skyrim do seem to have rather a knack for getting where you might think they Did you hear that? Okay, let's just go and check. The last thing I want are trolls to be attacking us. And I think I'm hearing... Yes! So the dragons let a new family of trolls move in. They weren't exactly guarding... Okay. I think they've seen you. You should probably expect company. Right. They may well fight each other as well. Okay. Oh, God. You guys just deal with them. I'm going to have a quick... Alright, there was a dig site. I wonder if I... That's not Terrence. Still not Terrence. Definitely not.
I will aid you if I can.
Could you attack the... No, excuse me. That's what I do. You deal with the troll. I do that. You do that. And I meant that to mean you... Okay, seriously, yes, you're a bona fide badass. You just faced down a troll, but this is a little ridiculous. I appreciate it's very interesting to watch me work, but you could offer to help. You know, that might make me feel slightly less tempted to believe you were looking at me and wondering how tasty I was. Right, I did hear wolves. Okay. I'm hearing wolves, which means there are other denizens living here. These dragons were not really guarding the place so much as acting like butlers, if you think about it. I mean, you know, maybe they were letting them move in so they could feed on them occasionally. Do dragons actually need to eat? I mean, I realise they're creatures of myth and magic. Do they require sustenance? I always sort of assumed so. But those two have probably been sat there rather a long time, and I can't help but feel that would be a lot of food required. And now my brain's gone to a lot of the other bodily function. You know what? Moving on. I can't remember if we discovered traps. I don't think we did, but let's take off the giant slaying cat and put on the crawling around dungeons trying not to get killed by our own stupidity trap. Although you could argue the killing dragons hat is a getting yourself killed by stupidity hat. Okay. Oh, right. Bit out of practice. Jade claw. Bear. Whale. Is that a snake? No, because it's because that... It looks like that upside down. Okay, bear. Whale. Upside down snake? Is that a snake? Kind of looks like a little wispy... I don't know. Semi-religious figure sat cross-legged. Probably isn't, though. Okay. Oh, God! Get back! I'm out of practice! Okay, you probably think I'm overreacting, but ordinarily when I do that, things go badly wrong. Yeah, no, I'm supposed to do... Was it wolf or was it bear? Yeah, I've completely made myself... Actually, I think I said wolf, but it's bear. You know what? Let's talk more spinning of the dials. Come on, whale. And then upside down, possible snake, religious person. Right. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna... I want to see what the other ones are. Because on the claw, that is definitely the other way around. Could that be some cunning mystical trick? Judging by what we've seen of ancient Nord so far, very probably not. It's just a copying error. Okay, it works. It works. It's a good place to hide if things start... Okay. Did someone else hear... Okay, seems to be empty. And... Is that one of those ice shard things? I think it is. It's an icy shard, yes. And there is a strong box with Windcaller's Ring. Unarmed strikes do 85 additional damage? Clearly. Basically, it's a magical knuckle duster. Alright. Windcaller's Talisman. Time between shouts is reduced by 45%. That means I could do the whizzy thing more often. I like the sound of that. Ooh. However, it doesn't look like there's anything more interesting here. Which probably means there's going to be some digging done. And let's go and tell the people that didn't do any of the dragon fighting done that the digging part is now all theirs. Marassi, I have excellent news. I've taken care of the 2 dragons and recovered a puzzle door key. I've done a little more than that, but let's start with that.
Oh, have you?
Yes,
Wonderful.
I have.
We'll come with you. I'd love to see what it leads to.
Oh, we may have already just briefly checked in to make sure the way was clear. We didn't want you to get hurt. There was a room. There were some trinkets. Is everybody coming? Is everybody coming? No? Okay, fine. Fine. I'll chat with the rest of you when we're done. I was rather hoping to leave the cow with you, but yeah, we'll have a long conversation about that once we get back. Okay, did one of you try to bring the dragon skeleton with us? Because I do not think it's going to fit. No, I don't. This is our fallen comrade. Please don't step on him. Show him some respect. Ooh, perhaps we should build a statue of him in the Explorers. This is Terence. He died so man might forge forward in his quest for knowledge of the ancient. Oh, you know what? We should put that in the main museum. Yep. Did it? Oh, never mind. I thought for a second my cow had disappeared. You're looking after the cow. That's good. Excellent. Well, do you want a cow? Does anybody want a cow? We're not completely sure what to do with her. Whoa! Yeah, we're definitely going to be finding a home for you. Yes, we are. I'm not having a cow that can creep up on me. No, I'm not. Right. There were various other creatures down here, but they're all dead. And then we found this, well, surprisingly familiar passage. I mean, you explorers have probably seen a few of these, but we just run into them on a regular basis. And then we found this chamber. It had a crystal. I collected it, you know, for collecting purposes, you know. And there was stuff in the box here. Yeah. Fine. We found some jewelry sort of thing. A ring for punching people and a necklace. Yeah? Now we're getting somewhere, yes? Yes?
Yes, so it would seem. These inscriptions are Atmoran, obviously carved around Jurgen Windcaller's era. Really quite amazing that they could tunnel through the entire mountain. Hard to tell how deep they may have gone.
But you can figure it out, yes? Do I need to... Hello? Amazing place, isn't it?
Why, yes, the carvings, inscriptions. They are really quite impressive for a culture that didn't have the tools and technology like the Dwemer.
Right. And you guys can take it from here? Kira! Okay. How long do you suppose all this took to build? Yeah, you're the digger, aren't you? You're the builder.
Decades at least. Dozens, if not hundreds, of masons and stoneworkers digging and building around the clock. Really quite impressive.
But absolutely, absolutely. Very impressive. You could take it from here. Yeah? Latonia? Do you feel anything, you know, ancient magic-ish? down here.
Yes, there is definitely the presence of the voice down here. And the presence of many other magics as well. Very exciting.
Okay. And that's it? You don't want to shriek with joy and say, "Oh, yes, we can continue on"? Did I miss something? Was I supposed to be, There's a chest! There was a chest! It had some stuff in it. Wasn't particularly impressive stuff. Oh, look what I found! Really? You wanted to be there for the big find? So you could write about it in the books, yes? I was there when we found the valuable windcaller thingy. Right, okay. Yes, see? We found them. I found these relics.
Oh, fascinating. Do you mind? I'll have Latoria take it back to Orion and see what we found here.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we'll press onward with you. Lead the way.
Oh. Okay. Oh, you want me to show... Right, you want me to show you around. Okay, so... don't lose those relics, please. We want them displayed in the museum nicely. I suppose I could trust you guys to do that. Yeah. All right, come on then. I'll show you the rest of the place. It's a bit of a dump. There's just... Oh, right. No, there's a bit of a rock fall by the looks of things. And there are some poor wolves trapped on the other side. Perhaps you could dig through to them and free them. And they will be insanely grateful. And... it will turn out they've developed the ability to speak our language and can communicate the location of many, many relics. And there will be much rejoicing and writing of tales. Or the wolves will attempt to eat you because wolves are not exactly known for their gratitude. I say that, but for all I know, they might be. Okay, I found this, which I will now call the Howling Dig Site. Yes, that's a wall. Well done. Okay. Is this is probably not it yet? No, probably not. Okay. And this was the area where I think we may need to be.
It looks like another blockage. What do you think, Kaya?
Well, it looks pretty dense. Limestone with granite. Could take a few days to get through.
Okay, but you'll do it, yes? You can do that, yes? Yes?
We'll work on this as quickly as we can, but it may take a few days. Leave it to us, and check back in a few.
Right! Excellent! Brilliant! Brilliant! Okay. Does this mean Orion will now talk to me about the various other things I have on my to-do list? Or what I'm going to rename my to-get list? Because, let's face it, that's pretty much all it is now. I occasionally get asked to go and remove a problem, but more often than not nowadays, it's to acquire things that often turn out to be a problem. Orion! Orion? Hello, Orion. Has Latoria managed to come out? Hello. Ariana? What have you got for say? No. Orion? Yes, it's a nice view. The sun is going down. I was hoping we could talk about various things now that the dig is moving forward. No? You're going to pack up. Search supplies. We brought... Oh, right, you brought all the supplies here. That was probably... I've only just noticed that. That was probably a good idea. All right, fine. Well, we will see you back at the museum. Yes? Please... Okay, fine. We will sort ourselves out. All right, guys, let's get you all back to where you can take a bit of a breather. Yes, I do have a number of things to do, including honor a promise I made to Inigo. Yeah, this is home, isn't it? This is where you're supposed to be. I'm not sure how you ended up in our particular band of misfits, but it was if either of you say moving, I am going to smack you. Good grief. You know, this place is a lot cleaner than it was, but it's still way too dark. I know you guys don't need the light, and I suppose technically neither do I, but I'd like it. We just get a few more lights, make the place look a little homey. I mean, I appreciate you're probably going to spend more time here than me, but we are sharing. It is a lot cleaner. Well done. Can't help but notice you're all still hanging around, though. Well, feel free to go back to your homes and, you know, visit your families. You can come again for dinner. We'll probably have food. Probably. I would imagine. Okay, let's find... I can't remember where you're... Where's your mother? Ah, the other side. I'm still a little bit lost here. I notice your mother's not dining or even gracing the dining room with her presence. Perhaps she's a little upset by all the Dawn Guard. I'll have a word with her. I will... with them and...
What a display of color.
Oh, the light. Yes, it's very nice, isn't it? Yeah, okay, I can see why that might be a little bit intimidating for a vampire. Oh, no, this is your room. Right, this is your room. I was going to look for your mother and just see if she had anything for sale. She is an alchemist, after all. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah, with the, you just hang around for a while. It's just that me and... Okay, look. I promised him we'd Sweetroll the entire country, okay? Which we've just got to do our thing, and you know how you feel about Sweetrolls and creeping around other people's houses, etc. So we're just going to be... Look, it's a boys' thing. We're yeah? Ah, there you are. Okay, look, Serana's a little miffed at me because I've got something to do. So if you could just, I don't know, keep her entertained... You're ignoring me. Hello?
It's good to be home again.
Yes, and I can't help but notice you have, in fact, cleaned up all the cobwebs. It's very nice. Still a little bit, Portal-ish. I mean, it's a nice, talking point, I guess. But, yeah, not exactly my style. I was just wondering...
It's good to be home again.
Oh, would you... Never... No, Oh, I was just wondering whether you actually had anything for sale, because you are, in fact, an alchemist.
Is there anything else?
Well, apparently not. You're just sort of hanging around here, by yourself, are you? I'm going to clear the guards out of the castle now that they've cleaned up. Maybe we keep one or two? There's a smith. That could be useful, couldn't it? Yeah? Unless you had plans for them. That's probably not a good idea. It's just not a good idea, actually. Just generally speaking, I would avoid them. If you need someone delivered, I'm sure we can organise something. Okay, where's Gelabor? I've lost a Khajiit and a snow elf in a vampire castle. So it's up to you. You can take a bed here in the Explorer Society Guild house, or a room in the safe house, or if you want some company, you can take a bed in the museum near to the wine cellar. That's probably a lot of fun, now that I think about it. But yeah, so just hang out, maybe read some books. We've got a library, and you've probably got a lot of reading to catch up on. Take a spa, and we'll be back in a few days, yeah? We can all go out, grab a meal, get some beer. I mean, you're welcome to wander around Solitude if you like, but it may seem a little strange to you at first because, you know... Well, to be honest, it may seem strange to you just because you're not a lunatic like the Nords, but I'm going to tell you, most of the other cities are even odder. Okay, getting quite a good haul tonight, actually, it would seem. People have restocked their edibles. Elisif has a bit of a sweet tooth. I'm also getting the feeling she wouldn't mind if I took her Sweetroll. Okay, that will almost certainly somehow get twisted and taken completely out of context. 2 more? Doing rather well tonight. God, for a second I thought I saw someone. Okay. Do I want to check upstairs? Yes, I do. Oh God, someone's coming. Someone is coming. Come. Okay. I could have swore. Okay. I could have sworn everyone was asleep. Okay. Well, the other thing was... You know what? Let's get out of here. Pretty sure I've got all the Sweetrolls. Oh. Still invisible. Wait, isn't that... Never mind. Never mind. Okay, yeah, right. Pretty sure I checked everywhere for Sweetrolls, and that's the primary target for tonight. Get all Sweetrolls, and then get home and get some sleep. Well, the rich people definitely made sure they didn't run out of Sweetrolls. I approve, I do approve. But that might explain why it was a little difficult finding them in the poorer section. Perhaps all our escapades have driven the value of Sweetrolls up. That would be somewhat amusing, wouldn't it? Sweetrolls are now the new currents. I also have to say that the richer people do seem to have a tendency to have alchemical components. Again, not saying I disapprove, just an interesting observation. I did rush a little because I was tired, I needed sleep, and I set out pretty late last night. It is possible I missed the odd coin, perhaps some small trinket, but I'm pretty sure I got all the Sweetrolls because I got 12, which is not a bad haul for Solitude. 12 Sweetrolls. That should keep us going for quite some time. But don't worry, I've not forgotten my promise. We're going to Sweetroll everywhere. Next up, Markarth. Not that I think they've got a lot of Sweetrolls there. They usually don't, actually. But Calcimo did send me a message telling me he has a lead, or perhaps multiple leads, on some Falmer artifacts. And we got a few other things in that area too, so... Yeah, and I've even got a Thieves job. So we got lots of things to do there. Lots of things. We're going to head off right now. Oh.
On my way. I have pins and needles.
Yeah, that's annoying. I'm going to store some of the Sweetrolls here, if that's okay with you. I've got 20 on me. I don't think we're going to need all of those. You've still got a few left. I'm thinking we leave, say, 12 of them here, and perhaps some other food, actually. I've got rather a lot. So we'll keep some of it on ice, so that when we come back, there you go, we've got, you know, spares. So I don't have to run out immediately. And don't worry, if we get caught out in the middle of nowhere, I've actually stored a few spare Sweetrolls along with some things I can eat in the chest on the camp. I've actually realised that whilst I never intend to go on long journeys, occasionally long journeys decide to go on me. That really could be taken a different way, couldn't it? Oh, this is nice. I mean, this is how it should be. Did I tell you to... You can get a bit closer. I've had you hanging back because we had so many people following us. I need you to do... No. Mind if I ask you something?
I am all ears.
I want you to... Let's talk about talking. Can you... follow a little...
Of course.
Yeah.
Moving up.
I miss this. Just me and you.
All set?
Wandering on. Chatting. No ancient vampire. No... You know, lost snow elf. Just me and you. Sweet.
You and me.
I've been looking
We're
for
the
you.
only people around
Got something
who
I'm
aren't
supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
I've
Let's see here.
not
Looks like
ordered
that's
anything.
It. Got to go.
I've not ordered... Okay, just me and you and the courier that...
Hey, wanna play tag?
Just me, you, and everyone else who wants to interrupt. Let's get over here. I've not ordered anything. Letter from Isran to our saviour. I've been informed that not all of the Volkihar vampires were slain during the recent raid on Castle Volkihar. And that's my problem because... Why? As long as they don't come back to the castle, I don't really care. One managed to escape the carnage, carrying with him a number of powerful artifacts. Okay. I may care a little. A number of powerful artifacts. And from what I've heard, is gathering together an army to wipe out the Dawn Guard for revenge. Caring less about that. According to my intel, the vampire is currently making his home in an old standing stone just south of Riften. I know that standing... Oh, God. Have they invaded the, what was it called? The Sepulchre? Carlisle would probably kill him. Please note, however, that it is not the impending attack that I'm concerned about. I'm sure we can handle anything he throws at us. That's good. It is the artifacts that are the problem. According to Florentius, they are capable of granting vampires incredible powers beyond conventional vampire. Don't ask how he could know this, because I've no idea. I think I do. So it's imperative that we secure these artifacts and a dictionary as soon as possible. Oh, and lastly, be careful. I have reason to believe that this vampire may be amongst almost as strong as Lord Harkon Isran. Okay, so there are some artifacts near Riften. Yeah, we can check that out. We can definitely check that out. I mean, we wouldn't want to have the vampire scourge remaining in Skyrim. We must save the Dawn Guard, obviously. Okay. Change of guards, maybe? Either that or the most boring parade ever. Right. I stand corrected. Perhaps this parade was slightly more interesting than I previously thought. I'm just not 100% sure what... Don't ask. Don't ask. You may get an answer and it's unlikely that you will actually feel satisfied by the answer. Right, now Calcimo is an expert on the Dwemer, but of course that means he probably does know a lot about the Falmer. Although, like a lot of people in Skyrim, apparently he doesn't know very much about good lighting.
Hello, friend.
Hello!
Greetings, Archmage.
So, see, I do like that greeting. I got your letter.
Ah, yes.
And you needed something from me, yes?
Well, it's my Falmer translation tome. There are ancient references to old artifacts. What little I could learn suggests they may be what I need to complete my research. Here, it's all in these notes.
You can't tell me anything more than that.
I'm sorry. I'm in the midst of groundbreaking research. This should be no problem at all for you.
Oh, well, that's
I shall be here for advice.
true.
Should you need me.
Okay, fine. I will take a look at the research notes then, yes.
Wonderful. This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early civilization and the magics they used.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yes, you've come to the right people. We are, of course, experts in this field, and any artifacts we find will be displayed in the museum, where you are free to come and study them. Okay, it really is very, very dark here. Right. What notes did he give? Did he give... Calcimo's research notes. This sheaf of paper contains countless scribbled notes, diagrams and stains of questionable origin. Nice. It appears that most of it is a direct translation from a Falmer of multiple unknown sources. You pick out some jottings that are either circled, underlined, or a combination of both. And the Snow Prince's steward took refuge with the Dwemer of Illegible, with the rest of the Cold Court keeping his lord's possessions safe. And he undertook the task of ensuring that at least the priceless eyes of the great statue made it safely from the palace temple to its new home. This must be referring to Erkengthand. And as we've been there, and as the Dwemer had closed off all other access to the northern seat, Blackreach, the Sisterhood of Skycallers, having been loath to trust the Dwemer and their bargain of refuge, finally accepted the hospitality of the last city willing to take them in, one of the Dwemer settlements attached to the Blackreach then. Perhaps the librarian at Winterhold College has something helpful on this. Okay, so we need to head to the college. It is still unknown why the Dwemer thought it prudent to insist that the House of the Sun's Light could only accept refuge under the watchful eye of the God Great One of X-Rib. It was not looked on favourably by those, nor by the Snow Prince's court, but there was no alternative. The Sun's Light must not be overrun by man. Must research a Dwemer temple of X-Rib? Preposterous. Must be something else. Perhaps a temple to a god that predated the Dwemer. Perhaps the priesthood of the Nine keep archives about former competition and will have something about this X-Rib. Why does that name sound familiar? Okay, I don't know. X-Rib. X-Rib. It's probably staring us right in the face, isn't it? Like if you say it backwards, Berex? No. Okay. That wasn't really massively helpful, but I need to speak to the librarian at the college, and who else was it he suggested at the end? Priesthood of the Nine. Oh, right. No, the Priesthood of the Nine keep archives. That's back in Solitude, isn't it? That's back in... Pretty sure that is back in Solitude. Investigate Erkenthand. Check the Arcanium at the College of Winterhold for books about the Snow Elves. Ask at the Temple of Divines in Solitude about X-Rib. So we've got 3 things. Out of curiosity, where is Erkenthand? That is where we fought Mercer, isn't it? You know, we did find a giant jewel on him called the right eye of the Falmer, but I found a left eye. Is that what the book was talking about, do you think? Because if so, we've already got those. Calcimo, hello.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
That's nice. About those artifacts you needed me to find.
Yes? You already know all that I know.
Really?
A most pleasant chat. Until the next.
I suppose we could go back there and check and make sure we didn't miss anything, but I'm beginning to think we may already have a few of these items. It's a little early for sweet rolling, so what say we just head down the road to Old Roldan and find the Dremora Gold Mead we believe may be in that area. Perhaps we could get a room there and then scout out this area, Gloomreach, where apparently Shalador's writings could be found for the librarian. We are heading back to the library very soon, so that would be quite useful. And there's also the Explorer's Tool, Arcane's Tool Bag. Yeah? It's still pretty miserable, isn't it? Where was... There we are. Are you sure you don't want me to get one of these for you? I mean, I know you like the rain, and I know I ask you this a lot, but... Why? I guess would be the main thrust of it. But each to their own. I shouldn't judge you for liking different weather to me. I mean, it's not even that I dislike the rain, really. It's oddly soothing. It's somewhat mysterious, and it can be helpful when it comes to, you know, getting to places unobserved. But it does have the downside of being wet. And, I don't know if you've noticed this, but I'm generally against the entire concept of being wet. Well, at least wet and cold. I suppose the...
my friend.
It's fine. Right, you know what? And on that note, let's... Oh, I tell you what. And... We're going to be some time, I guess, on the road. Let's... take all the precautions. Oh my god, I didn't have my hood up. Let's take all the precautions and try to get to the inn with as little aggravation and sogginess as possible. The Blades Temple. Okay. Oh god, just... Is that those... That's those... bloody priests, isn't it? Whatever they are. They're cultists. There's the cult. We're going the... That's not the way we want to go. We want to go that way. Oh, these guys are really beginning to get on my nerves. Fine, let's just deal with them. And by deal with them, I mean you can shoot them. I'm going to... Oh, are they attacking someone else? Probably. They're... No? Nicely done. Nice... You know what? Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Feel free to attack each other. Oh, yes. Excellent.
I will purify the world. Enough!
You've not finished her. She's... Oh, nice one, Inika. Well done. Yes, excellent. Do it in the name of, what was his, Mirak? Yes. See, now I'm getting soggy because of you guys. I'm getting soggy because of you guys, which is really reanimate corpse. No. No.
Stuck to entertaining children.
What? Entertaining children? I repeat my question. What?